watching my reviews should come off that Crisis on Earth X was a bit uneven, and its focus was on the wrong things at times, and at times it felt downright preachy, as if the writers for Supergirl had left their had gotten loose from their containment unit on that show and were infecting the rest of the universe. However, that needs to be balanced out against them managing to juggle so many characters in such a situation. Even if you think the story was a little weak, and if you really hate it for ripping off All-Star Superman, I give it credit for taking inspiration for that and making its own story. Same way I give Christopher Nolan credit for taking Batman stories and making them his own. This took some DC stories and made them its own in the same way. And for me, it worked a lot more than it didn't. And this just had the right doses of fun, and it realized that an event like this needs to be world-shattering. Not necessarily for the real world. I mean for the world that our fictional heroes exist in. It should be world-shattering. And it was. It delivered in all the right places. It delivered humor at the right times. It delivered action at the right times. It delivered character growth at the right times. Major character leaps were made forward. Major changes happened. This feels like what a comic book event should feel like. Something that you walk away from and it's had an impact on you. From moments like Stein's death, to the funeral, to the wedding, to seeing Nazis acting like Nazis. It just had severe emotional impacts. Seeing all the heroes interacting, a lot of these actors, by now the producers know which actors have the best chemistry together, and they know how to pair them up so that it works. And all these actors are professionals, and they deliver the goods. It shows what a Justice League movie could be if producers would stay out of the way, just let one vision be the thing guiding it, and give it enough runtime to flesh out the characters. I find it interesting that if you put these together and watch it as a single movie, this has a runtime 40 minutes longer than the over $300 million movie that just came out that also teams up a bunch of DC heroes. And in that case, that one left me for having a good time, but feeling empty at the end. This makes me feel anything but, and if you looked at the length of my reviews, it gave me a lot to talk about. So even when I had problems, it was still giving me something to talk about, and other than it being rushed. And it just looks good. It just is exciting. It's just, there are weak moments, and I wish they would have balanced out everything and given us the full scope of everyone the Nazis hated, and when we were on Earth X, but who knows? Maybe we'll be back to Earth X at some point again, and we'll get to see more of that. However, for what it was, I have to say, I think the whole was much greater than the sum of its parts. None of the episodes scored this high, but if you take it all together and you're not put off by some of the preachiness and I think misplaced focus in some of it, I would say this scores a 9 out of 10. This was a great crossover event that I think just sets a bar for TV superhero team-ups that is going to be hard to beat. And here's what I think. Right now, it's tied with. I say this ties evenly with with Logan and Wonder Woman as the superhero movie of 2017 if you watch it as a movie, and I'll probably watch it as a movie in future viewings. So, yeah. So, on the whole, Crisis on Earth X is a definite triumph for the Arrowverse and the CW.